You spit. The spit doesn't fall. It turns to crystal in the air. Cracks, shatters into 1,000 pieces before hitting the snow. Sound of breaking glass on ice. 71 degrees below zero. Yakutia, Northeast Siberia, Russia. The coldest inhabited place on Earth. Today. Dmitri Ivanov is 38 years old. Reindeer herder, 3rd generation. Takes care of 120 animals. Alone. The nearest village is 42 kilometers away. Goes there once a month. Buys salt, kerosene, ammunition. The rest of the time, just him, the reindeer, and cold that kills in minutes. This is a regular day. Nothing special. Routine, survival. 4 in the morning, still dark. Sun rises at 10, if it rises. In deep winter, 3 hours of grey light. 21 hours of night. Dmitri wakes inside the yurt. Traditional tent. Reindeer hide, wood, felt. Wood stove in the centre. Slept with fire burning. Never lets it die completely. If it dies, internal temperature drops to 50 degrees below zero in 20 minutes. But even with fire, inside the yurt is 20 degrees below zero. He sleeps with 6 layers. First, sheep wool. Second, fox fur. Third, reindeer leather. Fourth, more fur. Fifth, felt blanket. Sixth, Russian military sleeping bag, rated for 60 degrees below zero. With all that, he wakes up cold. First movement of the day, breathe on hands. Warm fingers. Can't put gloves on with stiff fingers. Fingers lock up, can't bend. Gloves don't fit right. Gap lets cold in. Frostbite in 12 minutes. Takes 3 minutes of breathing, rubbing. Blood flows again. Fingers move. Now gloves. But not outside gloves yet. Inside gloves. Thin wool. For working inside the yurt where it's only 20 degrees below. Gets out of sleeping bag. Body heat escapes immediately. Feels like jumping into frozen lake. Shock to the system. Checks the fire. Almost dead. 3 small logs left glowing. Adds 2 more. Dry larch. Burns hot, long. Each log took 4 hours to cut, split, dry near the fire yesterday. 8 hours of work for 30 minutes of heat. Fire catches, flames grow. Heat pushes back the cold. A little, now pee. Problem, bathroom is outside. 71 degrees below zero outside. Solution, pee bucket. Metal bucket near the door. Pees in it. Steam rises. Urine starts freezing before hitting the bottom. Makes ice crystals in the air. Doesn't empty bucket yet. Needs to get dressed first. Going outside takes preparation. Sits by the fire. Eats breakfast. Same every day. Frozen fish. Caught 3 months ago. Stored outside, naturally frozen solid. Brings one in. Lets it thaw by fire for 10 minutes. Still mostly frozen. Bites off chunks. Chews. Raw. Tastes like ice and river. Protein. Calories. Fuel. Drinks tea. Made yesterday. Reheated. Black tea. No sugar. No milk. Milk freezes. Sugar is luxury. Runs out fast. Plain tea. Boiling hot. Burns tongue. But warms from inside. Finishes eating. Now the process. Getting dressed for outside. Layer 1, already wearing. Wool base layer. Pants, shirt. Slept in them. Never takes them off. Hasn't showered in 6 weeks. Nearest bathhouse is in the village, 42 kilometers away. Water here is for drinking, cooking, melting snow. Not for washing. Layer 2, second wool layer. Thicker. Puts on pants, shirt, tight fit, no gaps. Layer 3, reindeer fur. Pants with fur inside, touching skin. Vest with fur inside. Warmest natural insulation. Better than any modern synthetic. Reindeer survive here, so reindeer fur works. Layer 4. Outer reindeer coat. Fur outside now. Knee length. Heavy. 5 kilograms. Blocks wind. Layer 5. Fox fur hat. Covers ears completely. Ear exposed for 3 minutes equals frostbite. Permanent damage. 5 minutes equals ear falls off. Layer 6. Face mask. Thick felt. Covers nose, mouth, cheeks. Leaves only eyes exposed. Breathing hole in front. Breath freezes on the mask. Forms ice layer. By noon the mask weighs double from frozen breath. Layer 7. Outer mittens. Not gloves, mittens. Fingers together generate more heat. Mittens are reindeer fur. Inner layer, then canvas outer. Hands inside stay warm. Fingers separated die. Layer 8. Boots. Triple layer. Inner felt booty. Middle reindeer fur. Outer seal skin. Seal skin is waterproof, windproof. Traded 3 reindeer for these boots 5 years ago. Best trade he ever made. Still perfect. Total weight of clothing, 18 kilograms. 40 pounds. Walking is work, but he's not done. Final items, snow goggles. Carved wood with thin slits. Protects from snow blindness. Sun reflects off snow. Burns retinas. Temporary blindness in 2 hours. Permanent damage in 6. Even on cloudy days. Even the grey light is dangerous. And knife. Always knife. 20-centimetre blade. For cutting, skinning, defence. If wolves come. They come sometimes. Fully dressed now. Took 20 minutes. Opens the door. Wall of cold hits him. Physical impact. Like being punched. Air so cold it feels solid. Steps outside. Door closes behind. Yurt entrance faces away from prevailing wind. Basic survival architecture. Wind comes from north. Door faces south. Outside, 71 degrees below zero. But wind makes it worse. Wind chill, 93 degrees below zero. At 93 below, exposed skin freezes in 30 seconds. Cell death. Black frostbite. Amputation. He keeps moving. Standing still is death. First task. Check the reindeer. 120 animals. In a group 300 meters from the yurt. Gathered together for warmth. Standing, sleeping, steam rising from their bodies. Counts them. Every morning, makes sure none wandered off. None got taken by wolves. None died in the night. Counts. Recounts. 120. All present. Reindeer are tougher than humans. Built for this. Fur that traps air. Insulates perfectly. Hooves that work on ice. Can smell lichen under 1 meter of snow. Can survive negative temperatures that kill people in minutes. But they need protection from wolves. That's Dmitri's job. Keep them together. Keep them safe. Check for injuries. Walks around the herd. Looks for limping blood weakness. Sees nothing wrong. Good. 1 reindeer approaches. Female. 7 years old. Name is Belka. Means squirrel. Named by his daughter before she moved to the city with her mother 6 years ago. Divorce. Dmitri chose reindeer over family. Or family chose city over cold. Depends on perspective. Belka nuzzles his mitten. Looking for salt. He carries salt rocks. Reindeer need minerals. Gives her 1. She licks. Content. Talks to her. Says good morning. She's the closest thing he has to conversation most days. Next task. Collect ice for water. Yurt water supply is frozen. Needs fresh ice to melt for drinking, cooking, tea. Walks 50 meters to the ice collection spot. Creek. Frozen solid. Ice is 1 meter thick. Clear. Clean. Good water. Takes out handsaw. 30-centimeter blade. Starts sawing. Ice is hard. Like sawing concrete. Each stroke takes effort. Arm muscles burn. but fire inside clothing keeps him warm. Hard work generates heat. Saws out 1 block, 20 kilograms. Enough for 3 days. Lifts it, carries it back to yurt. 20 kilograms plus 18 kilograms of clothes. 38 kilograms total. Walks 300 meters, breathing hard. Steam coming from breathing hole in mask. Freezes immediately. Ice crystals fall. Puts ice block inside yurt, near fire. Will melt slowly. By tonight, water. Back outside. More work. Task 3. Collect firewood. Burns 12 logs per day. Needs to cut, split, stack 6 days ahead. Always 6 days ahead. If storm comes, can't go out. Needs reserve. Walks 400 meters to forest edge. Dead larch trees. Takes axe. Starts chopping. Dead tree frozen solid. Axe bounces first hit. Second hit, chips fly. Third hit, crack forms. 20 hits. Tree falls. Doesn't crash. Frozen trees don't crash. They crack like glass. Fall stiff. Cuts tree into sections. 80 centimeters each. 12 sections. Carries them back 3 at a time. 4 trips. Hour and a half of work. Starts splitting. Puts log upright in snow. Axe overhead swings, log splits, clean crack. Frozen wood splits easier than warm. One advantage of 71 below. Splits all 12 logs. 24 pieces, stacks them near yurt entrance. Under small roof overhang. Keeps snow off. By now, 3 hours outside. Hands hurt. Feet hurt. Face hurts. Even through all the layers, cold finds a way in. Always finds a way. Goes inside. Takes off outer layers. Hangs them. Ice crystals fall off mask as it warms. Puddle forms underneath. Sits by fire. Hands near flames. Pain as feeling returns. Thawing hurts worse than freezing. Needles in every fingertip. 5 minutes of pain. Then normal. Makes more tea. Eats more fish. Midday meal. Same as breakfast. Same as dinner. Fish tea every day for 6 months. Until summer when food variety returns. Checks time. 11 in the morning. Sun is up now. Grey circle behind clouds. Dim, like twilight. This is brightest it gets. Has 3 hours of this grey light. Then dark again. Uses this time for maintenance. Everything breaks in this cold. Metal becomes brittle. Plastic shatters. Leather cracks. Wood splits. Checks his tools. Axe handle has small crack. Wraps it with cord. Tight. Prevents split from spreading. If axe handle breaks, 42 kilometers to village for new one. Can't afford that trip just for axe. Checks saw blade. Teeth still sharp. Good. Checks rifle. Russian military surplus. Bolt action. 7.62 millimeter. For wolves, bears. Hasn't fired it in 8 months. Hopes he won't need to, but keeps it ready. Oils it. Makes sure bolt moves. In this cold, oil freezes bolt sticks. Uses special Arctic oil. Stays liquid to 100 below. Checks ammunition. 12 rounds. Enough. Probably maintenance done. Now, the hobby. The thing that keeps him sane. Carving. Takes out piece of mammoth ivory. Found it 2 years ago. Riverbank. Tusk section. 10,000 years old. Perfectly preserved in permafrost. Carves it slowly. Making a small reindeer figure. Has been working on it for 3 months. Almost done. Uses small knife. Makes tiny cuts. Detail work. Antlers are hardest. Thin, delicate. One wrong cut. They break. Carves for an hour. Lost in focus. Forgets the cold. Forgets being alone. Just him and the ivory and the slowly appearing reindeer. This is peace. But peace ends. Always ends. Hears sound outside. Reindeer calling. Alarm call. Something wrong. Drops carving. Grabs rifle. puts on outer layers fast, 30 seconds. Doesn't do all the buckles, no time. Runs outside, gun ready, sees it. Wolves, 4 of them, 200 meters away, circling the herd. Grey ghosts in the white landscape. Reindeer are grouped tight, afraid. Wolves looking for weakness. Old reindeer, young reindeer, injured, anything vulnerable. Dmitri fires one shot into the air. Warning shot. Sound cracks across the frozen landscape. Echoes. Wolves stop. Look at him. Yellow eyes, calculating. Fires again. Closer this time. Snow erupts 2 meters from nearest wolf. Wolves retreat. Slowly. Not running, walking. Not afraid, just cautious. They'll be back. Tonight, tomorrow, next week. Always come back. But not now. For now, they leave. Dmitri watches until they disappear into the forest. Stays outside 20 more minutes, making sure. They don't return. Goes back inside. Hands shaking. Not from cold, from adrenaline. This is the real danger, not the cold. The cold is predictable. Wolves are not. Sits, breathes, calms down. Makes more tea, drinks it slow. Outside light is fading. 2 in the afternoon, sun setting already. 3 hours of grey, that's all. Night comes fast. Temperature drops further. 71 becomes 76 below. Wind chill hits 100 below. At 100 below, breath freezes in lungs, coughing up ice crystals. Dmitri stays inside, feeds fire, eats dinner, fish, tea, checks reindeer through window. Can't see them. Too dark, but hears them. Low sounds. They're together. They're safe. Night routine begins. Prepares for sleep. Takes off outer layers. Keeps inner layers on. Gets into sleeping bag. Lies down. Listens. Wind outside. Fire crackling. Reindeer occasionally calling. Normal sounds. Safe sounds. Thinks about his daughter. She's 15 now. Lives in Yakutsk, the regional capital. Warm apartments, hot showers, internet, school, friends. Normal life. She messages him once a month. When he goes to village, checks phone, reads her messages. Hi, Papa. School is good. Miss you. Love you. He writes back. Miss you too. Stay warm. Study hard. Doesn't know what else to say. She doesn't understand why he stays, why he chooses this. 71 below, alone, wolves, fish and tea. He doesn't fully understand either, just knows he can't leave. This is home, this is who he is, 3rd generation. His grandfather did this, his father did this, now him, maybe no one after him. Daughter won't return, has no son. Line ends with him, last one. But tonight, he's here, alive, warm enough, fed, safe. Tomorrow, same routine. Fire, dress, reindeer, ice, wood, wolves, carving, sleep, every day. For 6 months, until spring, when temperature climbs to 20 below and feels like summer. He closes his eyes, sleeps. Outside, 71 degrees below zero. Wind at 80 kilometers per hour. Wind chill 100 below. Dark, endless, deadly. Inside, 1 man, 1 fire. 120 reindeer. Surviving. Our ancestors lived like this. Hunted mammoths here. Survived ice ages here. 10,000 years of humans in this cold. Yakutia, the coldest inhabited place on Earth. And some still do it. Still choose it. Still survive. Not because it's easy, because it's who they are. Ancestral, eternal, alive.